Eyes are windows to the soul. Eyes are one of the most important senses. 80% of what we perceive comes through our sense of sight. Eyes help you see the beauty around you. The thought of loss of vision or blindness can be very scary. As age advances, loss of eyesight is one of the most important concerns, especially in old age. Protecting your eyes will help reduce the loss of blindness and vision loss. Glaucoma is a group of eye conditions that damage the optic nerve, which is vital for good vision. Glaucoma is the second leading cause of blindness in the world. At MediCircle, we are conducting an awareness series on glaucoma with eminent ophthalmologists for the World Glaucoma Day to boost awareness and educate people about eye health. Hi, this is Sana Khan, and today in this initiative, we're going to speak to Dr. Seema Bahl. Dr. Seema Bahl is a practicing eye surgeon with an experience of 28 years. She practices at the Smart Vision Eye Clinic in Mumbai. She has 25 years of a comprehensive experience in ophthalmology and has worked in various reputed eye hospitals in Mumbai and Delhi. Her last engagement was as consultant eye surgeon in the ophthalmology department of Kokilaben Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital for the past 10 years. She specializes in phacoemulsification, that is cataract surgery, and LASIK, that is refractive surgery. Hi, Dr. Seema. Welcome to MediCircle.
Hi, Sana. Thank you very much for inviting me for this awareness program. Yeah, and as you rightly said, glaucoma is the second leading cause of preventable blindness, right. Something which can be prevented if right action is taken at the right point of time. So, yeah, that is why the whole world and, all the pharma companies and doctors and hospitals, we try to create awareness about it. Because as there are around 12 million blind people in India, who are suffering because of not blind people who are suffering from glaucoma.
Right.
So out of this, half of them are not even aware that they have glaucoma. So
True.
It's a very good
initiative. Lack of knowledge, I guess.
Lack of knowledge, and because glaucoma in the beginning phases, it does not give any kind of symptoms, major symptoms. So that is why people are not aware that they are suffering from glaucoma. So these kind of initiatives are very good for public to get educated.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, Dr. Seema, who is at risk of developing glaucoma, and does aging increase the chances of it?
Yeah, so glaucoma, as you know, like glaucoma, cataract, these are age-related diseases. So mostly people who are, aging, like, at least above 40 years of age, the risk of glaucoma increases, and with every passing decade, the risk increases. Suppose like at 40, every, it's 0.1% or something like that, 0.1 to 4% is the incidence of glaucoma. By 80, every fourth person will be affected with glaucoma. So it's a disease where age is a risk factor. With aging, the risk of glaucoma increases. Then it also depends on kind of your, ethnicity, like, Asian, African, we people, or especially African people are more affected. Japanese people, Chinese people are more at risk compared to the Caucasian population. So even, what is your ethnicity, that is also important. Aging is important. And some genetic factors like thin cornea, people who have thin cornea, those are important. Then if you are suffering from, say, diabetes, blood pressure, or any other kind of systemic disease, those people are more important in that. And one very important factor is the family history, genetics, as I told you. Suppose you have a family member, your father, mother, or there is glaucoma, so then there's more chances that you are going to suffer and more care is needed from your side. So, and also in any case of any past injury or injury to the eye, or people who are taking some kind of medications like steroids medication, especially in any tablet form, or creams or anything, people suffering from allergies or autoimmune disease who are on steroids, these are people more at risk of glaucoma. So these are some of the factors which are important. And of course, yes, aging is a factor for glaucoma.
Okay, ma'am. Is it preventable?
Yeah, preventable means glaucoma has two aspects to it. Means whatever damage happens because of glaucoma, that you cannot prevent. If you have not diagnosed it proper, in the beginning stage, that cannot be prevented. Or whether I am going to get or you are going to get, that cannot be prevented.
Right.
But once a person gets glaucoma, the serious side effects or serious consequences of glaucoma, which are, severe visual loss or blindness, those things can be prevented if you diagnose glaucoma at the right time. So who's going to get it? It's not under our controls.
Right,
That
right,
cannot
right.
be prevented. But what consequences a person is going to suffer from glaucoma, that can be prevented by
So you mean the
timely
condition?
diagnosis and treatment. Yes, sorry.
You mean the condition can be controlled, but
Of course,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Each process, what damage it is going to cause to you, that can be definitely controlled. And the blindness can be prevented in most of the cases.
Okay. There is no cure for glaucoma. Is this a myth or reality?
We need to understand it actually. I cannot say that there's no cure of glaucoma. Again, as I said, there are two parts to it. So if we understand what is glaucoma, so glaucoma is a disease of the optic nerve. Optic nerve is the nerve of the sight. So glaucoma, the eye pressure increases and there is damage to the optic nerve. Any neural tissue, any nerve, if it is damaged, it cannot be brought back.
Right.
So whatever damage happens because of glaucoma, whatever damage happened to, suppose 10% to 20% damage happened to the optic nerve, that you cannot cure. Okay. But suppose I have glaucoma and the pressure is high, I can control that pressure and further damage can be cured. So it is not like how it is with diabetes, if you need to understand.
Right, you need to put
Diabetes,
under
I
medication.
cannot, nobody can cure diabetes, that I'm giving you this X medication and from tomorrow you don't have diabetes.
Right.
So on similar lines, there is no magic potion which you can give and say glaucoma can be cured. No, not like that. But it is a manageable disease. Once you diagnose and treat it, you can manage it well. And it can be kind of managed, but there's no cure. So that's why the confusion whether it can be cured or not. Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Seema, what factors cause blindness in the case of glaucoma?
So as we first discussed, the first thing is what factors. First, you have to be aware that you have glaucoma, right? So if I've never done a checkup, never been to a doctor because I don't have any issue. At 40, I got glasses from the optometrist. I checked the glasses and I'm fine. So there is the problem. Okay. So first, to kind of prevent, you have to know whether you have. So for everybody, especially people who have a family history of glaucoma, at 40, we say you must check up with a doctor. So once you check up with the doctor, obviously a detailed eye checkup, looking at your optic nerves, looking at your eye pressure, all these things will be done, and early catching of those disease will happen. So this is first factor which will prevent any kind of, side effects of glaucoma. So detailed checkup. So once suppose you are diagnosed with glaucoma, so then what comes is regular checks and follow-ups.
Regular checkups.
So the disease, it will require continuous follow-up, and every time, like every 3-4 months or 6 months, depending on what kind of glaucoma you have, the follow-up schedule also varies. In glaucoma, the whole treatment is, kind of tailored to everyone. It is not one thing for everybody. It's not that I'll
Depends
give
on
you
patient to patient.
Exactly.
Right.
So that you have to follow with the doctor. If you have, suppose you come today and I've given you one medication to lower the pressure and you disappear for 6 months, that is the thing which is going to cause a serious damage to the glaucoma. So regular checks, follow-ups, test is necessary. Every time the doctor will see whether your glaucoma is progressing, whether you need one medicine or we need to add another medicine. In some cases, severe cases, you may need aggressive measure where you can need laser or you can need some kind of surgery to prevent all those problems. So these things are important, regular checkups, and if you are diagnosed with glaucoma, putting the medicine. So it's a very tedious thing to put a medicine every single day of life. It's very easy for the doctor to write you put it every day, but in real life situation it is difficult that every day you remember at 9 o'clock that you have to put the medication. So you have to make it a routine habit. The compliance with the medication is very necessary. those factors, if you don't take care, then definitely the glaucoma will progress and you'll have serious visual problems and blindness and all those things may happen. You need to be careful.
So
Take care
you
of.
mean early stage diagnosis is very important, and
Yes,
negligence is
100%.
just not permissible.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
So we tell the patient, like, you forget to brush your teeth, forget to do whatever, but don't
But don't
forget to
skip
put the
it.
medicine.
Right. Take your
Don't skip
medicine
the
sometimes.
medicine. Or you make it attached with a daily routine. Like every night
Right,
I do
right,
this,
right.
brush your teeth, same time I put the medication and
Or
follow up
maybe,
with the
ma'am, this
doctor.
happens because the patients don't feel any changes, or they don't have any symptoms. They don't realize the importance or the seriousness of the issue.
I will completely agree to that, because all we are aiming is, progression. It's not like any
Right,
other that patient is immediately gaining vision
right, right.
or the vision is going to get better. What
Mhm.
we are aiming is preventing further
Preventing
damage.
it.
So yeah, so then, then the patient does not find any incentive to, immediately do this. But I
Right.
must say that there are all kind of patients. There are patients
True.
who strictly follow, and some patients are like very happy-go-lucky, and they are like, nothing is happening. So you treat them today, and they turn up, after 2 years, and then there's severe damage in the eye. So you feel really bad about it, what to
True.
do. So yes. So that
Yeah.
is why, glaucoma is kind of the disease it's known as silent thief of sight.
Silent thief of sight. Right.
Thief of sight. The reason being, in the early stages, there is absolutely no symptoms from the open angle glaucoma.
Mhm.
There are hardly any symptoms. You can see, well, everything is fine. So you don't even realize until unless the routine checkup is done.
Right,
Or
right.
some patients may have mild like headache-like symptoms or something. By the time you will get symptoms, if you have glaucoma, which is, side from the side, or the vision, tunnel vision, or from the
Mhm.
side you see that you're not seeing. So
Right.
by that time, almost half, 1/3 to half optic nerve has already died. So the
Yeah.
symptoms manifest at a very late stage. So that's why it is known as silent thief of sight, where you don't even know that you have a disease and your sight is taken away by glaucoma.
Right. Thank you so much, Dr. Seema, for coming to our show and sharing your valuable time and insights with us.
Maybe I can share one or two things, what not to, if you permit me, like
Sure, ma'am.
glaucoma. There are a couple of things you should take care further. I would say, follow your doctor's advice, continue with all these medicines what the doctor has advised. And there are some kind of, general health is also important. Follow low calorie diet. Too much of, high calorie intake like cheese, butter, all those things, food types are not are really good for glaucoma. Even the caffeine and all, too much of caffeine
Right.
is supposed not to be good. And there
Mhm.
are certain things like, yoga and all is very good for body. You should do it. But certain posture like doing headstands for too
Right.
long period, where your head is
Training
down,
your eyes. You're training.
no, headstand, when you are
Okay.
down, the blood supply to
Blood
optic nerve can
flow.
get affected
Right. Mhm.
if you are doing the headstands and shoulder stands, standing on your head, like those kind of
Right.
that thing. The other thing is too much fluid intake at one point in time, meaning 6 to 8 glass of water is good for everybody, but you should not drink suddenly 1 liter of water at one go, because
Okay.
drinking too much fluid also increases the eye pressure. So those kind of things
Okay.
also should be prevented.
Avoided.
So these are a
Mhm.
couple of things you can, also important for the patient.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Dr. Seema. Thank you so much for coming to our show, sharing your valuable time and insights with us. It has been a pleasure having you on the show.
See, my pleasure, Anna. Thank
Thank
you
you so
very
much.
much. It was really enjoyable to be with you and with the audience. Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am. Our opportunity. Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.